Practice set 36. Number 3, chocolate stars cost $3 per pound and chocolate-covered nuts cost $4 per pound. How much of each should be used to produce a mixture of $3.75 per pound? This is a mixture problem involving weight, where the equation we're going to use is the amount of the item times the price per, in this case, pound, is going to produce the cost. And to help organize this information, I've got a table set up here where in the first column I'm going to put the amount, second column the price per pound, and the resulting cost when we multiply those. They're talking about chocolate stars and chocolate covered nuts, giving us a combined mix. So there's our information. Filling out the particulars, we have chocolate stars that cost $3 per pound, so I can fill this item in. The chocolate covered nuts are $4 per pound, and they're going to produce a mix. It doesn't say how many pounds, so let's go with assuming that it's 1 pound for this mixture, and it costs $3.75. Now, I don't know how many or the amount of the chocolate stars, so I'm going to represent that with X. And since the stars and the nuts combine for the mix, I can take the total 1 pound, subtract the amount of chocolate stars, will result in the amount of chocolate covered nuts, since the two of them have to add up to be 1. And if you add chocolate stars plus chocolate covered nuts, the amount adds up to be 1. Filling out the third column then, we're going to multiply the amount times the price to give us the cost. We'll have a $3 times X. We'll have a $4 times the amount, which is the quantity 1 minus X. And 1 pound at $3.75 is $3.75. For an equation then, we've got the stars cost plus the nut cost is equal to the mixture cost. Substituting in for these values, and I am going to drop the zeros or the cents on the money. $3 I'm going to represent as just 3x. The $4 in the cost for the chocolate nuts as 4 times the amount is equal to the $3.75. Solving this equation, first thing we need to do is eliminate the parentheses. So each of those quantities get multiplied by 4. 4 times 1 and 4 times x. Next, we want to combine like terms. 3x minus 4x results in a negative 1x plus the 4 is equal to 3.75. I want to get the variable by itself, so I'm going to subtract a 4 from each side, leaving a negative 1x is equal to, when I subtract here, I'm subtracting more than I have, converting it into rule of subtraction. I end up with a negative 0.25. And we always want to solve for a positive variable, so I'm going to divide both sides by a negative 1, resulting in x is equal to a positive 0.25, a quarter of a pound for the amount that x stands for, which was the amount of stars. So we're going to put 1/4 of a pound of stars in our mix, and then for the nuts, 1 minus 1/4 results in 3/4 of a pound for the chocolate nuts.